He had always seen that his papa took great care of her, and so he learned too to be careful of her. So when he knew his papa would come back no more, and saw how very sad his mamma was, there gradually came into his kind little heart the thought that he must do what he could to make her happy. As he grew older, he had a great many quaint little ways which amused and interested people greatly. His greatest friend was the grocery man, Mr. Hobbs, and Cedric admired and respected him very much. He thought him a very rich and powerful person. He had so many things in his store: prunes and figs and oranges and biscuits, and he had a horse and wagon. Cedric was fond of the milkman and the baker and the apple woman, but he liked Mr. Hobbs best of all, and went to see him every day. When Cedric was between 7 and 8 years old, the very strange thing happened which made so wonderful a change in his life. The day it happened, he had been talking to Mr. Hobbs about England and the Queen, and Mr. Hobbs had said some very severe things about the aristocracy, being specially indignant against earls and marquises. It had been a hot morning, and after playing with some friends, Cedric had gone into the store to rest, and had found Mr. Hobbs looking very fierce over a piece of the Illustrated London News, which contained a picture of some court ceremony.
"Ah," he said, "that's the way they go on now, but they'll get enough of it some day."
"Did you ever know many marquises, Mr. Hobbs?" Cedric inquired. "Or earls?"
"No,"
answered Mr. Hobbs with indignation.
"I guess not. I'd like to catch one of 'em inside here, that's all. I'll have no grasping tyrants sitting round on my cracker barrels."
"Perhaps they wouldn't be earls if they knew any better,"
said Cedric, feeling some vague sympathy for their unhappy condition. In the midst of their conversation, Mary appeared.
"Come home, darlin'," she said. "The mistress is wantin' yez."
When he reached his own house, there was someone talking to his mamma. A tall, thin old gentleman rose from his chair and looked at Cedric.
"And so,"
he said at last,
"this is little Lord Fauntleroy."
The story his mamma told him was a very curious one. It began with earls. His grandpapa, whom he had never seen, was an earl, and his eldest uncle, if he had not been killed by a fall from his horse, would have been an earl too in time, and after his death his other uncle would have been an earl, if he had not died suddenly in Rome. After that, his own papa, if he had lived, would have been an earl. But since they all had died and only Cedric was left, it appeared that he was to be an earl after his grandpapa's death, and for the present he was Lord Fauntleroy. He turned quite pale when he was first told of it.
"Oh, dearest," he said, "I should rather not be an earl. Can't I not be one?"
But it seemed to be unavoidable. His grandfather had sent for him to come to England, and his mamma thought he must go. "Because," she said, "I know your papa would wish it to be so, Ceddie. He loved his home very much." When Mr. Havisham, who was the family lawyer of the Earl of Dorincourt, and who had been sent by him to bring Lord Fauntleroy to England, came the next day, Cedric heard many things, but somehow it did not console him to hear that he was to be a very rich man when he grew up, and that he would have castles here and castles there, and great parks and deep mines and grand estates and tenantry. He was troubled about his friend Mr. Hobbs, and he went to see him at the store soon after breakfast.
"Hello?"
said Mr. Hobbs.
"Mornin'."
"Good morning,"
said Cedric. He was silent for a few moments.
"Mr. Hobbs," he said, "do you remember what we were talking about yesterday morning?"
"Well," replied Mr. Hobbs, "seems to me we was mentioning Queen Victoria and the aristocracy."
"Yes,"
said Cedric.
And earls."
"Why, yes,"
returned Mr. Hobbs.
"You said," he proceeded, "that you wouldn't have them sitting round on your cracker barrels."
"So I did,"
returned Mr. Hobbs.
"And I meant it. Let 'em try it."
"Mr. Hobbs," said Cedric, "one is sitting on this box now."
Mr. Hobbs almost jumped out of his chair.
"What?"